Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some Factorio. So, if you've never heard of Factorio before, it's a fantastic little indie game. It's kind of got elements of resource gathering, real-time strategy, and survival. Still in development, still lots of stuff to be added to it, but basically we are a spaceman. We've been sent here to this planet, an alien planet, to as part of the first wave of colonizers. Unfortunately, we've crash-landed, so we've kind of ended up with nothing. We don't have any equipment that we should have landed with, so we're going to have to start from scratch. And basically, it's all about building up your base. Now, there are some natives around who won't like it very much when we start polluting their planet, but for the time being, we're just going to go for it. So, I'll show you how this works. This is a lovely patch of iron ore, quite a big patch, actually. And I'm going to put down a mining drill. And this is a burner mining drill. And I say it's a burner because it's going to burn some of this wood, which I'm going to put into it now. So I'll leave 25 logs in. I did do a little bit of harvesting off camera. You can see some tree stumps around here in the dark. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. But yeah, that will get that going, and it will start mining out this iron ore. I'm going to be cheeky and put it straight into this stone furnace. Again, I'm going to run it off wood, and that's going to start smelting my iron ore into iron plate. And iron plate is very handy. We want iron plate. So I can pick it up like that. That was just control left click if you're ever wondering about that. So yeah, this is it. This is Factorio. Now I love Factorio, but I'm just not very good at it. I'll be honest. I've been playing it for a while, but you know, there's a lot you can do in this game. Your factories can get very, very complicated. You can have kind of self-running factories. You have stuff delivered by belts, automated equipment. And just, yeah, it gets pretty insane. There are lots of other YouTubers out there. I highly recommend looking at Arumba and Avak and Stejo. All those YouTubers are really great at playing this kind of stuff. I'll try and put some links into the description down below, if I remember. And yeah, they're the ones I've been watching. They're the ones that got me into wanting to play this game. But for the time being, we're just going to give this a go. Right, so we can still see there's some steel plate in there. Let's grab that. We've got 17 steel plate. I want to make more burner mining drills. I want to make more stone furnaces. I want to make more of everything, really. So you have to bear with me. I need to get some stone by hand. We're just going to stand here wailing away with our little pickaxe and try and get some stone so I can start building more stuff. This game is all about building the tools you need to build more stuff. Maybe it's not the kind of game that's for everyone, but I really enjoy it. The only problem is I really enjoy this first part of the game. I like the initial setup. Once my factory starts getting a bit too complicated, I lose interest and want to just start over again. I'm going to try and resist that, urge this time around and try and get a decent factory going, but yeah, bear in mind, I'm just not that great at this game. We'll put a bit more wood in there. There we go. So we've got 2 burner mining drills going, and I've got 2 stone furnaces. That will actually keep me going pretty well. I'm going to just need to get more stone. I think my next mining drill is going to be a stone one. Can I build one yet? I can. There we go. Just needed a few more bits of stone there. I'm going to drop you on there. Have I got any wood left? I don't. Need to start getting some coal. This is the problem. You've got to decide what you need first, so you can make the things you need to make the things. Let's get some more wood. I'm going to need this to make some wooden chests anyway, because I want to put my stone directly into a chest. Get one more tree. Now, you may notice on our little mini-map here that there's kind of a red haze spreading, and that's actually pollution. So if we go into this map here, you can just see along the edge here our pollution, and that's how far the waste products are spreading from even this little mining setup here. What's going to happen is that is going to actually reach out to the surrounding area, and it's going to start spreading to the local natives, the biters. They're kind of insectoid aliens, and they just don't like the smell we make. You can see the pollution spreading even just in that short time, setting up that one extra burner. This pollution will reach their base, and they'll decide to come and have a look and eat whatever is causing it, which is basically me and all of my equipment. So it's not grand, I'll admit. I'll be the first to admit. It's not a great situation. Now, this is a very handy little setup you can do for coal. I can't quite remember which YouTuber I stole this from, but I stole it from someone. And if we put a bit of coal into here, it's then going to output its coal into here. So this one will then start working and output its coal into this one, and you end up with this lovely little loop, and they'll fill up with coal. They can only hold about 50, because they don't really have much storage, but it's actually a really quick way of getting coal production set up. And I actually like to have 6 of them, ideally. There we go. And you just have a line all feeding each other, and then you've got about 300 coal sitting there if you leave it alone for a while. So we'll put that there, turn that around up there, that one will go up there. So that one I can turn around, and that one I can turn around. And as we watch, they're going to start inputting coal. So that one will start working, there we go. And then this one's going to start working. And then that one's going to start working. And you get the idea. I'm going to nick all the coal that they've got spare. It would always leave the one that they're actually burning in there. And the one they're currently burning will be enough to keep them going. So you can see that one just ran out momentarily, but already got refilled. So it's a lovely little setup. It's a really, whoever thought of that was a genius. Okay, we're getting the basics going. This is good. We do also have some copper down here, a little bit further away, but eventually our base will probably get quite sprawling. What do we need now? I'm going to need more steel for the start. So let's get 2 more of those. I'm going to need some more stone from you for another one of those. So I have 4 burner mining drills working on stone for us. We should be able to support that with just these 6 for the time being. I want to make sure they're nice and central on the actual iron ore deposit. And I've got coal on me, haven't I? No, not very much coal. Let's get some more. There we go, we've already got 100 coal. That's actually going pretty well. So we're going to stick 25 in each is the plan. There we go, and those should run quite happily for a while. That one, oh, those are running out now. Okay, this is fine. We've just got to keep them fed for the time being, so they can do their jobs for me. I'm going to fill you up with wood. You can have some coal, so you just keep on going. Fill up this whole wooden chest with just hundreds of stone, because eventually we are going to need it all. And with that, we've kind of got the beginnings of our basic production sorted. Now we can start thinking about advanced concepts like electricity and science. So what are we going to need for that? I need more stone. Okay. Need to make sure you just keep on working for me. Okay, so we can make these little boilers. We're going to need an offshore pump, and for that I need electronic circuits. So now it's time to think about copper. You can see here where it tells you what every item needs, and you can also see at the bottom of the total raw items. So we do need 3 smelted copper plates. So let's expand our factory, shall we? There's probably a much more efficient way of doing this, and I could have done this whole initial setup off camera and you wouldn't have missed too much. But like I say, I'm just not very good. There's a chance I'm going to die soon. If my pollution spreads too far before I've got any basic defences up, fighters are going to come in and just eat me alive. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to set up 2 copper mines down here. So our first one can go there, our second one can go there, and we'll have our furnaces like that. I've got some coal on me, not as much as I'd like. This might start to outstrip what I can actually support off those 6 burner miners, but we'll see. As soon as I can get some electricity running, we can move over to electric mining drills, which will be much better. They're much faster, they're much more efficient, and I think they actually produce less pollution. Let's see. I can't actually see from there how much pollution they'll make. And these ones produce 10 pollution, and those are producing 1.8. But that should be enough copper plate to get me going, so I can get my offshore pump, which will pump out water from here, this handy lake. I have to say, this starting area is actually pretty good. I actually just loaded up the game to do a sound test quickly. Actually, yeah, I don't want to put that much in there. You can have half that amount. You're still going, you've got plenty of wood in you. Grab all the items from here. But yeah, I loaded this up just to do a quick sound test. Hopefully the sound is alright. And was pleasantly surprised to find this is actually a very good starting area for me. So, I'm going to head over this way a bit. I want a line of pumps and boilers over here. Ideally. Now, have I got enough left to make some pipe work? Yes, I do. I want some underground pipe. I don't want to make too long a chain of stuff that you can't then run through. I can't clip through buildings or anything like that. So you've got to bear in mind you are going to want to get around and move to and from stuff. And underground pipe is very handy for that. It doesn't go very far, but it goes far enough. And this is our base. So we've got our iron mining, we've got our coal going, we've got our copper down there. It's fine. There we go. I've got enough underground pipe now, so I can try and get this going up. And this will start producing electricity. Electricity can power buildings for me, and it will come in very handy. So that's the maximum you can get with underground pipe. It's not very far. Actually, it might be too far, but it'll be okay. I'm not too worried. We'll attach our boilers, like so. And then I'm going to edge that out again and stick 5 of these steam engines onto it. And there's a good reason for that, because once I load these up with fuel, they'll start boiling all the water up, which will run these steam engines, and that will produce electricity for us. So everything's about getting the right recipe together so you can actually do stuff. Now, I don't have any coal on me, so I'm going to have to go grab some, but I also do need some wood so I can make some power poles. So that should be enough for that. You can see here, small electric poles. Just going to use up all of my wood making that. It does consume copper as well, just for the wiring. But that's not terrible. Hopefully I'm not taking too long at this. Alright, let's grab... See, we've got 200 coal out of that. That's pretty good. Have I got enough on me to make a science lab? Because I do want to get some research going. What I really want is some guns and turrets. Oh, I need copper. Okay, got to go all the way down here. Hopefully those copper mines are still going. They are. We've still got a little bit in them. There we go. We'll get a science lab. Yeah. Just top all of these up while we're here. There are much more efficient ways to do this kind of stuff later on. But for the time being, we have to do it manually. Because we don't even have electricity. We're kind of in the Stone Age at the moment. In, you know, in spaceman terms. No, not in real terms. Okay, my science lab is made. It does take a bit of time to make one. We're making it in our pocket, as it were. Now, I'm just going to dump all of this coal into here. And you can see them light up, you know, the little glow of the fire. We're going to connect all of these engines up with some electric poles, so you can see the area covered by them. And you can also see how far the copper wire will attach. So the poles have got to be connected to each other by the copper wire, and then the little blue bit is actually where the electricity will spread out to. I could just put my lab up here, I suppose. Yeah, it's not going to hurt, just not for the time being. Okay, and now we have access to research, so you can see all the different topics, all the way up to kind of a rocket silo, which is the end state for the game. It's kind of the thing you aim for at the moment. But there's a lot of stuff in here. Automated laser turrets, battery production, electric smelters, energy accumulators, flamethrowers, vehicles, robots. It's just, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Now, we want to start off with the basics, really. I do want to get automation going, which is going to require me to actually make some science on my own. So unfortunately, I can't automate this yet. I've got to build all of this stuff in my pocket. So let's build up a bunch of these red science beakers, I guess. A lot of people call them beakers. I've heard they're not actually beakers. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a science guy. Grab some more coal. What we already put in there should be enough to keep everything going. I want to make sure this area is actually stocked up. There we go, that should keep that going. Grab some more iron plate. We've got 200 plate on us, that's not bad. Grab some more copper. There was an autosave. That should probably increase the interval on that. Alright. Now we can run back up to our power assembly over here. They've turned off because nothing's calling for electricity at the moment, so it's not too much of an issue. How much science have I got on me? I've got 10 already, that's good. I'm just going to dump all of those in there. And you can see up here, automation, you can see the research proceeding there. Once that's done, I can actually start to automate it. I can have a little factory that will make the science beakers for me. Unfortunately, I'll have to make a little factory that makes the iron gear wheels, which means I'll have to have somewhere that gives it iron plates automatically to automatically make the gear wheels to automatically put into science speakers, but that's where Factorio starts to get fun. You know, that's... It might not sound fun, but I enjoy it. Let's keep these topped up, because I'm going to need a lot of resources going forward. Actually, those are all full. Those are all topped up now, and we've still got some coal left, so that's good. 6 of those is going to be enough, I think. How are you doing? You're... Yeah, that's doing okay. Well, our basic setup is good. I really want to get some defences now. Maybe I should have gone for weapons first, but... One thing I can do is start automating bullet production as well, so I've got plenty of ammunition on me for when the inevitable biter attack will come. Speaking of which, let's actually make a radar or two. That will start revealing more of the map without us actually having to go out there and see it ourselves. You know, it would be handy. Got some more beakers I can put in there. And I'm actually going to make 3 more, which is what I should need to get myself a machine gun. We do currently have a pistol. Very short range, very slow shooting speed. I want better. But we haven't been attacked yet, which is a good thing. Our pollution is just spreading out. Now, it does actually look like there's a big lake over here. That's actually kind of handy. There we go. Automation is done. We can now make assembling machine 1s and long-handed inserters. Inserters will pick up something from one side and drop it off to the other. So you can have a conveyor belt full of iron plate to one side and a factory on the other, and this inserter will then pick it up and take it across. The long-handed ones just reach further, although they are a bit slower. But I really want to do military research now so I can get myself this submachine gun, which I will tell you will come in pretty goddamn handy. I'm going to need 3 more science for that. While I'm making those in my pocket, we'll drop down my radar. Okay, this should all be okay. We can see how much electricity we are producing, and that seems okay. So these will start scanning the surrounding areas, reveal more of the map. I do want to have a look at this big lake. I hadn't realised there was this big body of water over here. That's actually kind of useful. Admittedly, we can't build on the water, and it's kind of in the way, but it also means nothing is going to come and attack us from that. Currently, there aren't any aquatic biters that come out of the water. Oh crap. Okay. See that big bunch of red up there? That's a biter base. Those little dots are biters. As soon as my pollution hits there, they are going to come and kill me. So we need this military research to finish fast. So let's get down here. We'll stick the rest of our science beakers into the lab. And I can start building a machine gun, and then I think I'm going to be building some turrets to protect everything, because biters will not only kill me, they'll also try and eat all of this machinery. And I've spent a lot of time building this machinery. I don't want them to do that. Oh man, they're actually really close. I'm playing on completely default settings here with no mods. I should have mentioned that before. I'll make sure I mention it in the description. Okay, stuff is running out, but I think before this episode gets too long, I'm going to call a break here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Factorio if you haven't seen it before. And yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you later if the biters haven't, you know, eaten me by then. But yeah, bye!